Well, it's time to answer a question that has been on our minds. Where is Brian this afternoon?
Now, he said that all the clues have to do with the name of the town, so here's what we know so far. The town was originally called Stevenson's Crossroads, and it's believed that the current name came about after two words were put together. So, where is he?
I have no clue.
No?
No, none whatsoever.
Well, of course, first thing I was going to say was Parsonsburg, but that's...
Parsonsburg. You always go to Parsonsburg.
That's my go-to.
I'm going to go with Milford.
I'm going to go with Berlin, and I'm going to say that because Carol and I used to live there, and I'm thinking Berlin.
You're thinking Berlin.
I'm thinking Berlin.
Okay.
Okay, so those are your guesses. Good guesses per the usual. I'm going to just take a little walk here, and I'm going to ask you if any of this looks familiar. And if it does, that's because it is the town of Berlin. Jimmy, you were right. Let's take the map this afternoon. I am in Worcester County in the town of Berlin. Jimmy finally got one. Per the usual, here's a quick history lesson. Prior to 1800, Berlin was called Stevenson's Crossroads, which was my first clue. It was named after a local land-owning family. Now, here's an explanation of my second clue. I said how the town's final name was the joining of two words. Here's how. Much of the town was built on a piece of land called Burley. This area had an inn known as the Burley Inn. As the years passed, Burley Inn just became Berlin, which is how the town got its name. Now, Berlin was incorporated in 1868. Till this day, it's still a popular place to visit, especially the downtown area. Some of the buildings are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. 2 Hollywood movies have been filmed here, and next week, Berlin will be ready to celebrate Christmas. And with that said, I want to introduce you to Lisa Challenger, who is the director of Worcester County Tourism.
Hi, Brian.
So the first thing, Lisa, you guys are getting ready to celebrate your Victorian Christmas. What is that all about?
It's a month-long celebration of just lots of traditional shopping and spending time with family and supporting local businesses.
Coming down to this beautiful downtown
and
area.
everybody decorates and gets in the spirit, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So if you want to feel like it's Christmas, you should come here to Berlin. A lot of events are planned. It starts next Friday the 29th, goes until January 1st, the first of the year. What are some of the things that are going to be going on during that month long?
Well, the very first night is the annual, very traditional holiday arts night, and they do the tree lighting ceremony with the mayor, and it just kicks off the whole month. So lots and lots of fun for that night. And then they have the parade, and the parade is another very, very well attended celebration in town. And then they do a ladies' night and a men's night for shopping, and the final event is the New Year's Eve ball drop, which has become huge.
Iconic.
It's really, really fun
for people to come to. Now, you know, we say Victorian Christmas and everything, and if people can't come down to those specific events, just coming down here at any point, because all of the stores and everyone is going to be decorating.
Everybody's going to be decorated, and then they're going to be doing lots of holiday specials. You can get on a horse and carriage on every weekend through December, and so yes, there's lots of other little events that are sewn into the whole month-long celebration. Santa will be here. The kids can tell Santa what they want for Christmas, and there's a classical concert at the museum with a dinner at the Atlantic Hotel. So
a lot of great things, and of course all of the wonderful decorations. We can see some of the businesses are ready to start, and I should come down when Santa's here because I want to tell him what I want for Christmas. So all right, Lisa, let's go over the details real quick in case anyone missed anything. Berlin's Victorian Christmas, it starts next Friday, November 29th, and goes through to January 1st. It all starts with the tree lighting on the 29th at 5:30 in the evening. And of course, if you missed any of the information or complete schedule of all of the events, just go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. So with that said, Jimmy and Lisa, a lot of great stuff going on here in Berlin. And Jimmy, congratulations, you finally got one right. So we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
We didn't have to emphasize finally that hard.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Well, that is a good way to get us into the Christmas spirit, and we have something else that might help. A gift card that won't cost you a dime. We'll announce today's winner a little later.
And okay, maybe Lisa and I haven't always been exactly perfect at guessing where Brian is, but we're going to come out with a win when we head into the kitchen for a 5-minute recipe challenge rematch. We're taking on Whiskey and Randy again from Froggy 99.9. But first, we've been getting into the Christmas spirit today. Rachel Ray is too, and here's a handy how-to tip for when you decorate the tree.
Now this is a really tiny example, but if you guys love fresh trees, I have 2 terrific tips for you. Before you start decorating a fresh cut tree, olive oil. If you rub olive oil all over your hands, not only is it a great inexpensive moisturizer, it keeps the sap off of your skin. And when you're watering your tree, something that's a lot easier than trying to get in there with a watering can and making a mess all over the carpet, ice cubes. A few ice cubes under there, a lot less mess and a lot less wet.